the Vatican Secret Archives, a name that conjures images of ancient dust-covered tomes, of shadowy corridors lined with secrets hidden from the eyes of the world, and of documents that could rewrite history as we know it. For centuries, these archives have inspired conspiracy theories, sparked debates, and fascinated both historians and the curious alike. But what exactly are these archives? And why do they remain shrouded in such intense secrecy? To understand the mystery of the Vatican Archives, we must first journey back through history, to the origins of the archives themselves. For centuries, the Roman Catholic Church has been one of the most powerful institutions on earth. At the height of its influence, it held sway over kings and emperors, dictated social and political norms, and maintained an iron grip on religious doctrine across continents. And behind this power lay knowledge. The Vatican Secret Archives, known as Archivum Secretum Apostolicum Vaticanum, contain over 50 miles of shelving and more than 35,000 volumes cataloguing some of the Church's most closely guarded documents. These archives have existed in some form since at least the 4th century, but they were officially established as a private repository in 1612 by Pope Paul V. Initially, the archives were intended to store documents of vital importance to the papacy, records of church activities, papal letters, official decrees, and manuscripts dating back to the early days of Christianity. But over time, these collections grew to encompass something far more intriguing. Today, the archives hold letters from Michelangelo, records of Galileo's trial, correspondence between popes and historical figures like Charlemagne, Napoleon, and even Adolf Hitler. They contain ancient manuscripts, secret treaties, and countless documents chronicling some of the Church's most pivotal and controversial moments. But what else lies within these archives, and why has access been so closely guarded? For centuries, entry to the Vatican Archives was strictly limited. In 1881, Pope Leo XIII opened them for the first time, allowing a select group of scholars to access certain documents. But even today, not just anyone can waltz through the Vatican's vaults. Access is restricted to accredited researchers with credentials in historical or religious studies. And even then, the archivists maintain an intense level of control over what scholars are allowed to see. Some parts of the archives are permanently off-limits, even to those who have been granted access. No one knows exactly what these documents contain, but that hasn't stopped people from speculating. And where there are secrets, there are rumors. One of the most persistent rumors surrounding the Vatican Archives is that they contain hidden texts, lost books of the Bible that could alter Christianity's very foundations. The so-called missing books, like the Gospel of Mary Magdalene or the Gospel of Judas, have fueled countless conspiracy theories. While some of these texts have indeed been found outside the Vatican and labeled as apocryphal, the question remains: does the Church hold even more suppressed scriptures that, if revealed, could challenge its doctrine? And then there's the story of the chronovisor. But not all the rumors are about divine secrets. Some believe that the Vatican holds sensitive documents relating to political affairs, the true reasons behind the Inquisition, for instance, or the real motives behind the Church's interactions with certain regimes. There are even those who claim that the archives contain evidence of extraterrestrial encounters. In 2009, during a speech, a Vatican representative made headlines by stating that belief in the possibility of extraterrestrial life was not contrary to Catholic doctrine.
With many of these stars having planets, it could be possible that a life could evolve as the way we know on Earth.
This statement sparked a frenzy of speculation, with some suggesting that the Vatican Archive holds ancient manuscripts describing contacts with beings not of this earth. Could the Vatican be in possession of documents detailing extraterrestrial knowledge, an ancient connection that, if made public, could redefine humanity's place in the cosmos? Indeed, much of the archive's content remains the stuff of mystery, precisely because the Vatican has kept it so closely guarded. But not all of its secrets may be supernatural or otherworldly. Consider the role of the Vatican in global finance. The Church has been linked to powerful banking families for centuries, and its influence over vast financial resources is undeniable. Some believe that the Vatican Archives contain documents detailing centuries-old agreements between the Church and various powerful factions, alliances that shape the geopolitical landscape we know today. Could these archives contain hidden records of financial maneuverings that impacted nations and economies on a scale beyond what we can imagine? Of course, for all the rumors, there is much that scholars have seen and studied. The archives hold beautifully illustrated manuscripts, maps of ancient Rome, and centuries of meticulously recorded ecclesiastical history. But the restriction on certain documents has only served to deepen the public's fascination. And in recent years, the Vatican has made attempts to open up, at least partially. In 2019, Pope Francis announced that documents relating to Pope Pius XII, the wartime pope, would be declassified and made accessible to researchers. Many see this as a response to long-standing allegations that the Church turned a blind eye to atrocities committed during World War II. But there are still areas, whole collections, that remain under lock and key, their contents known only to a handful of archivists and high-ranking Church officials. So, why keep such tight control? Perhaps it's simply a matter of protecting the Church's historical assets, of preserving delicate documents from the wear and tear of time. But maybe, just maybe, there's more to it than that. Are the Vatican's secret archives simply a repository of Church history, a testament to centuries of religious affairs? Or do they hold evidence of mysteries yet to be revealed? Secrets that could alter our understanding of the past, the present, and even the future? Perhaps one day we will find out. But until then, the mysteries of the Vatican Archives will continue to intrigue us, to stir our imaginations, and to remind us that, even in our modern world, there are places where secrets still live and breathe, awaiting the light of discovery. For now, the archives remain a tantalizing enigma, a relic of history, and perhaps a harbinger of truths still waiting to be uncovered. If you liked this video, remember to give the video a like and subscribe to the channel.